Hello.
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 Hello, hello, hello.
Hello, hello. Hello.
I did a little drawing around Kabeli and Kyle.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
No, you didn't.
You should check it out.
No. Why would I check it out right now? People can't even see it. We're not on. We're not like in the thing where they see the room yet.
Damn, I thought we were.
If I check it out right now, they won't be able to see it.
You're right.
Yeah. Dummy. We're in the room now.
Yay.
And there's a little drawing. Look at that little drawing.
Okay, I'll look at it.
This was really. What? You're still going?
I am Kabeli. I am Kabeli. I am Kabeli. I am Kabeli.
So if you haven't noticed, Jill is in VR at the moment.
Jill is having a moment, like a big one.
And
I am Kabeli.
They are.
Oh yeah, I
they
can
are
also
going...
change my size. Woo, woo. And I could notice a lot of things, like this Kreb art here. There's something so appealing about this art. I just can't put my finger around it.
That size, I'm pretty sure you can.
I don't know what you talk about.
I also like the staff.
Yeah, really good art. Really good art. Hold on. Really good art.
Oh, you're that tiny now. It's okay though, because Jill has.
You're fondling a woman. That's not very nice.
It's okay though, because Jill has promised me, and by has promised me, I mean I'm threatening them that if they get too distracted, I'll murder them. So it's okay.
Oh yeah, I got all my distractions out of the way. I just wanted to do a bit.
No, you're fine. You're fine. I'm playing around. Everybody, welcome back to Quest Through the Quietmarch. We are ready to go further into the underground, otherwise known as Quietmarch.
I don't know if you read the title, but that's the one. That's the one from the title.
It's the one you have there. It's the Quietmarch. So
it's the one that we're questing through.
Usually there's a filter around the Quietmarch. Usually it's like right here. It's like this. But thanks to the lady that that Jill was oogling, that's not there anymore right now.
Thanks to the powers of breast molestation.
Yeah. We figured it out. We just have to do that all the time.
We need to do that all the time.
Every day.
We need to do it every day. That's a little mean. We don't have to do that all the time.
You're right. You're right.
What are you talking about?
Let me just equal opportunity here.
Huh?
Oh. Hello. There we go. This is the right size.
That poor Caledonian boar. All right. So...
Welcome to Quietmarch, session 6 of season 2. Jilly is trying to molest the Caledonian boars.
I'm just in session 69.
Everybody, lots of fun things happened. Lots of things that were fun, did things that did fun things. But before we get into those fun things that did happen, I do need to give you guys the rewards from last month, because we have not had anything this month. So each and every one of you is gonna get another one of these, which, to be fair, when it comes to this one here, we can't do it that way. You gotta go over here to this one, and then I gotta.
Can you play the music again?
Then I gotta go over to the music real quick.
Can you play the music again?
And we gotta.
No, I knocked over my Sonic.
We gotta. There we go.
Oh, and Knuckles.
And we gotta bring it all the way over here.
It's happening.
I can't believe I knocked over my Christmas Sonic and Knuckles.
It's happening!
There we go. Perfect.
You know, it would be funny if for 7 of these fucking things, they just pick one fake card to get effect from.
Welcome to the
Just go supersonic.
Okay. So
Okay, we're done with
yeah,
that.
We're good. So we have that, but also there were other rewards that need to be handed out, such as everybody is going to get some boasts. Here you go. You get a boast or two. Here you go. You get a boast
Yay.
or two. Nice little boasting around.
Thank you.
You get a boast or two. Perfect. Wonderful. Wondrous. We did it. And finally, I do want to give everybody some hero tokens as well. Here's some hero tokens. Boop, boop, boop.
Gotta fix everything.
Here's some hero tokens. Doop, doop.
And this is the biggest thing.
You know
I'm
what?
straight
You know what?
boasting.
You know what? I'm gonna give all the hero tokens over to Fabio, because Fabio doesn't have anything, which means Fabio's the only one that's been using them. There you go,
This is
Fabio.
true.
You get all of them.
Thank you.
Very
Yeah.
heroic. That's mostly his thing.
You took all of the other players' ones.
Yay!
You stole them. It's okay. It's just for you.
And you know what? You can have some Awunities as well.
I can.
Yeah, there you go.
It's for you.
Thank you.
Just for
We're
you.
gonna die today.
No, I'm just giving you the real sign. That being said, for notes on how you will die today, does anyone want to tell me what happened last time?
Excuse me, what?
Huh? The second thing I said. Don't worry about the first thing.
Oh, okay. So last time in Quietmarch, which you might realize is the game that we're doing right now, the team wanders across the Quietmarch, this big old area of tunnel that we're currently in, and notices that the walls are weird. That's weird. Walls shouldn't move or do that kind of wiggly stuff. Turns out it's his living wall. So sometimes you can use this to make food or items or anything if you use the deep elf techniques, but also it makes monsters sometimes.
It's fine.
We decide to not pick up anything from it until later. That one, don't worry, this was gonna come up later in a smaller note. The team continues forward until they find a nice place to rest in, considering that they have a long way to go till they get to the part that we're trying to get back to the deep elf area. And they chat a little. They try to understand more about what's happening. They learn a couple of things. For example, the people of the island of the Kero know that the what's the name, the seasonal people exist. They're kind of hard to hide.
Yeah.
One of them has been gone for 25 years. Maybe they died like they were supposed to. Maybe they're doing something else. We don't know. They're somewhere. But more importantly, Lisha did notice the fact that a certain one of them did come with us and then left. Some of the other people may have also noticed that as well. But you know, that's not our direct problem right about now. It's just something for us to think about. Could happen to you. We talked to Alistira for a bit. We understand a little bit more about what happened. Turns out that they were escorting at the time basically the priestess of the elf tribe that she was in, and also her daughter. And so this is spoilers to the last thing that we were told when we first met her. Bitch died. They got jumped. They got jumped by, as we can best attest, the same shadow people that jumped us. And we're pretty sure, we're 99% acting sure that priestess is mega dead, and they took whatever she was carrying with them. The baby's alive somewhere.
The baby.
It's certainly traumatized from watching that.
The baby.
The baby.
The baby.
Which is what Alistira was traveling with before she got backstabbed. Again, a different group of people. At which point, she doesn't really know where the deep elf baby is. I believe the name was Frozen Stonekeeper.
Yeah.
Currently acting priestess of her tribe, considering what happened to the last one.
It's
Spoilers,
fine.
she died. Spoilers, she died. I told you right now.
Ah, fuck.
Name also, by the way, is Sunwalker. She was born up there. She was born up there in the sun, so they call her Sunwalker. Apparently, deep elf names have like this kind of stuff. Also, notably, they have an oracle in their village who didn't notice anything about what we just discussed was about to happen, which either means one of the two things: either the deep evil cold people found a way to distract it, or he's in on it. You know, food for thought.
Yeah.
Something to think about. You know, the team talks for a little bit longer until inevitably they also note that she caught the same disease that we know she's had for a bit. We do the only thing that we can do, and it's bribe Coatl. Breathe on her. That was the noise that she made when she did that. And turns out that whatever it is, it's certainly not, you know, physical. It's not like a sickness or like an injury in the way that it's a magical one. It's not that kind. It's a different thing. Which point, our second person here can more ascertain via use of eye that it's some sort of, we at this point kind of understand as like undeaf blood thing. That we know that these guys can kind of do the undeaf magic, notably not necromancy. We're pretty sure it's vampirism, but anything could happen. Don't think about that. We get bit in the night. It was an accident. It was a trickle of light, all right? Sometimes that happens to you.
Yeah.
We couldn't exactly fix what was wrong with her, but we at least know more about what that is.
Yeah.
At which that point, we all rest out for a little bit. Monkey-O, in his attempt to find stuff that he could use to make pudding, which, for the love of God, don't try this at home. He got more living wool, and then once we decided that we didn't need to make more pudding, he put it in his pocket, which I'm sure is gonna be fine. It's not just creating an embryo of monster baby in there.
The baby.
He gonna give birth. Monkey about to become a proud father of one mimic.
I didn't think parenthood was going to be a part of this. Hold on.
But if you're together, you're gonna have to be a parent soon.
Shit.
It's a parent, then that's what's going to happen.
How to buy the leaving cigarettes?
Speaking of Cabelli, she and Kyle have a very Euroful moment. As you can tell by whatever the fuck is happening here. Very two agility things happen. They did not just make out for 4 hours. They actually did talk. Turns out that Kyle talks a little bit more about Dimitri. And turns out that he wasn't always like that. Actually, he was exactly always like that. But, you know.
He was nicer about it at one point, maybe.
At one point, you know, back in the everybody should worship me day, she stole from him, and he decided not to kill her on the spot. And at that moment, she knew that they were meant to be.
The more we find out,
That's so funny.
the more we just like, no. You never should have been with this person ever at all. How did this happen?
Yo ho ho! It took a bite of gum gum.
Yo.
Go watch the last episode if you want to hear the actual talk about what happened.
That's the short of it. You can watch the episode if you want to hear the long of it. The long of it is that, you know, she went over to, you know, she's been, you know how it goes for her. She's not exactly up and up. She's also a thief, as you might know. And she happens to steal from him and his partner at the time, who we still don't know exactly what's happening with her. We assume that something happened between them or they fought off. Carol is not really sure what happened. It seems like a weird thing for them to fight, but you know, I guess everything is possible in God's land. And you know, turns out that they just gonna let it happen. They weren't worried with it. And then, you know, after that, you know, she decided to kind of just make it up with, like, you know, made some apple pie, and he was like, this is awesome, this is dope. It's a dope apple pie. That's when she knew that they were meant to be.
Sorry. It's so funny.
I'm just telling you what you said.
You're right. That's true.
another sitting. And, you know, the night might pass or it might not. Maybe we all die after this recap is over,
Maybe
but
we
that's
all die
basically
after
the
this
end of
recap
it.
is over. Yeah.
Be
All right,
crazy.
good job. Good job. Give me 1 second and I'll reward you or something. Be right back.
No.
Justice not
What are you doing, Jelly?
forged. What?
What are you doing?
Don't know yet.
Keep, like, caressing Cavelli's face. I don't know what you're doing. That's a sick hat you gave her. That's a sick hat.
I drank all my G Fuel, so I wanted something else to drink. So I got an Arizona iced tea, half and half lemonade thing.
Awesome. I have one of those. I don't know what they taste like.
Damn it, I want one now.
It tastes like half lemonade and half iced tea.
Where's the Arizona coming?
There's like
Isn't that
white
like an
Arizona.
Isn't that called like an Arnold Palmer or something?
It is an Arnold Palmer light half and half iced tea lemonade.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
What the fuck is Aaron Palmer?
He's like a golf guy or something.
Uh-huh.
Is that what Arizona's known for?
It's just the drink name of iced tea and lemonade mixed together.
Get over here and do your gambling.
I love gambling.
You can either
I'll get over
pull.
there.
You can either pull
Huh.
2 out of the red or 1 out of the blue.
Pull one out of the blue today. Me.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
One tiny one for you. Oh, I love painting
You
a
should
dog.
have another tiny one for her icings patch.
This is not the gambling area. Where's the gambling
Okay,
area?
you got another success. Look at that.
Can you tap? I want to see how scary tabs are.
Oh, we already left.
Oh. Can you, like, ping someplace so I see how scary it is?
It's over there. But yes. Over there. Waiting.
People are gonna see how lost I get in real time. This is scary.
I can't even see you right now. I don't even know where you're at.
Oh, hold on. Let me. No, get.
You're on the
bigger.
exact
There we go.
opposite side of the room from where I was pinging. Over there.
Oh, that is so small. Well, I'm just gonna have to, like, guess from now on.
I believe in you. We're gonna go back to the room, to the thing, to the thing,
A room.
to the stuff.
Stop.
After the big conversation that happened with Kyle and Kevin, they sat. They will sit until the rest of the night is over. They do their sit. They do their sat. They do their sat after their chat. You know what I mean.
It's a nice one.
We then went over to the other two, and I had asked them if they wished to do anything or if they wished to continue forward because we were getting pretty late into the day that time.
Oh, yeah, that's what was happening.
So we will go back to that as we will go to the Law and to the Fabio. We will start off with Law. Law, did you have anybody here through the night that you wish to speak with, or do you want to move things on to the next to the next day?
I didn't want to talk to Hall.
You want to talk to Ha'al? You will find Ha'al over on the other side of everything. He seems to have taken up a point at the southern edge of your guys' camp, staring down into the caverns and sort of like absent-mindedly staring up into the cavernous ceilings above. As he sits there, as he looks off in that direction, you make your way over.
Still not used to looking at cave ceiling myself.
Do you think it's night or...
Not sure if it's place understands those concepts, but maybe. I guess we'll find out once we're out of this healing area, but I believe it's how it works. Shrugs.
From what I've understood, at least from what people have said and from what I've learned upon coming into this group, we're most likely not going to find much in the idea of a sky until we go further down to the Quietmarch. We can only ever find a sky if we go up or down.
It's a sort of strange way of seeing it, but I suppose the way that it worked before it would follow. Strange to think there's more sky below, though.
Yes, it's very strange indeed. But there have been stranger, especially ever since joining this group.
You can say that, I can say that twice, actually.
There have been stranger, especially since joining this group.
Did that trigger that? Yes. That is what I asked for. How have you been faring? Sorry to put you on the spot back there. It is a bad habit of my profession. Previous one, I suppose.
I'm doing well, Law. I look forward to seeing what we see further on into here, but at the same time, I can't help but think that I should have went with our friend Quietmarch. I don't really have much to do here. I'm a coachman. I'm a driver. I don't have anything to really contribute. Not only that, but I also don't have any way to give any sort of aid or protect anyone. Let's be honest, I'm facing the south of this here. If the cave were to open up right now and swallow me whole, there's nothing I could do about it. A monster or a bandit come this way, I could yell for you. That'd be about all. Hearing what I just heard
if we are jumped by a monster, I'm not sure how we do, considering one man nearly jumped all of us.
Considering what we just heard from our new cleric, motions over in the direction. I feel that the ones who are in the most danger right now are the ones who are left above. Especially the ones that were connected to the witch. And while I couldn't have protected her, I could have at least drove the carriage better.
I think you could have driven her over.
I don't know exactly what I can do in any given state, but I feel if we had not saved her, if we had not saved that other witch, I would have felt that saving me in those times would have been a waste. Whenever we were jumped by those people that night. I've been disillusioned of everything I've thought of until or since I was born. I've been thrown about this entire place, and now I'm in a place just as alien as you see the rest of this world. Before I could give some kind of thoughts on what the things that are happening around me, now I'm in a place I tried to avoid my entire life.
Life has its way of getting you into situations, doesn't it? You mentioned feeling like you don't know where you are. Obviously, I don't know where I am right now and haven't since I woke up. Back where I came from, I would have fought the same way that you did. Actually.
You don't speak much of that time.
I don't want to.
It's hard to believe that you were any sort of unknowledgeable in that world. You've already taken to this one quite well.
Oh, for my world, I was very educated, yeah. These supposed mementos I carry on me. Pillow is another thing, but this was part of my profession at the time.
The pillow?
The pillow, this is a pillow. He's just holding like that, just takes it off. This was a way that we used to comfort ourselves in supposed carriages that we took over the sky.
Carriage in the sky.
We're very big, very metallic, and about as uncomfortable as a normal carriage.
I've heard tell that there are flying ships in certain places in the world. Wouldn't exactly call them carriages, but they're not made of metal or anything, at least from what I understand.
It would appear some things repeat here and there.
But if they were, I would see the use of such a pillow. Metal doesn't seem very comfortable.
Well, the inside is not metal per se. It is filled with this hard material. We called it plastic. Honestly.
Like the stuff that was covering the hot dogs.
It was plastic too, but it was harder than that clear one.
I'm finding it hard to wrap my head around it. I'm sorry.
That's alright. Point is that it was fairly comfortable, but it was enough to get here and there. For this, I think it's more explainable. This is my briefcase. This is where I kept my documents whenever I was traveling.
The magical binding contracts you have.
My world, they were not as magically legally binding, but I believe to the layman they might as well be.
One of your gifts upon coming to this world, then.
The literal aspect of it, yeah. Knowledge, though, is about the same. It's just applied in a magical sense.
You know, there were stories of otherworlders and visitors whenever I was younger that I would hear. And how they had stopped coming because of being hunted. Same as I guess the tales happening now, huh?
When they say it's true, then it would seem it rhymes, yes.
The fact that before our recorded history started, whenever we were being attacked and enslaved by the Strait, before the Quietmarch opened its maw for them again, this world was visited by many of your kind. From the world that you say, potentially, or from those beyond, we don't know. But You were the first, at least from what I understand, to come back since the Quietmarch hadn't been made. Since it opened up and swallowed those dragons whole. At least as the stories go. And now, apparently some group of people are coming and trying to drag all of you down into it. Maybe it's just where they are, I don't know. But
Between that and whatever the king is trying to do, yes.
it just makes me, I don't know, wish I could do more.
Can help us transcribe up there that book that we were not able to keep away. Do you think that happened on accident? When you helped us forge the king's signature of all things?
It's, in the grand scheme of things, nothing.
I would have likely not even been able to enter that place without that. I failed to notice it because it is not a flashy power, I suppose, is the word I would put for it. It's not exactly muscle or magic in any sense, but it is skill.
I doubt such skills will do us much good down here.
There are monsters here, yes, but there's still also people. People who still work the same as they ever have. At least I believe. As long as there are people, there's always use for skills like yours.
Well.
Whatever danger is in my world, I can tell you that much.
Well, if you can find any use of them, be sure to let me know. Because as of right now, I just feel emptied. He turns and stares back down the southern hall.
Just sitting down and staring with.
Gonna have a bit of a just chill out. Okay. And Fabio. Before the knight's definite gigantic monster shows up to fight everybody, do you have anything you'd like to do?
It's okay, now there's two of us, so if it shows up, we have 5 more seconds to yell at you that it's coming.
Yay!
Fabio, hap!
I guess I will. Fuck. There are many NPCs I could talk to.
Mm-hmm.
Also, while we're here, I was worried that VR would be distracting. No, I am actually kind of like...
Oh, immersed right now.
Yeah, like it was easy because I'm able to camera angle the way I want. I was able to watch that scene in a way I couldn't before.
Well, me too, bitch. It's called like move the camera over.
Fabio,
I know,
you
it's
notice
just-
that looking over at the other two sections, there are gigantic walls in front of the two NPCs that are over there. Like,
My God.
You can like come sit with if you want, you know.
just keep slamming them up against a wall. Like, no, there's a wall there. I can't.
There's a wall there. I can't do that. They're having their
What do you mean there's a... Oh my god, there is a wall.
It's like that fucking one wall in Kingdom Hearts games where fucking Donald gets tossed through and you just see it go up. Just a clear wall.
Do we want to talk to the mysterious floating headset?
I'm actually gonna try acting with this headset. If it gets too distracting, let me know, but I do want to do something with it because
Pet,
I
pet.
think I want to act with my hands so much. Even though these aren't hands, you know what I mean.
You can do whatever you feel like.
Speaking of doing whatever you feel like, what do you want to do, Fabio?
If I remember right, our new guest is basically like passed out at this point.
They are currently unconscious. They are laid back, attempting to find rest, as they have been cured, and they have been, their physical needs seem to have been fixed. There's not a lot of scratches or anything like that on them any longer. The cuts and bruising, while they weren't able to fully be fixed because of whatever curse this is, seems to be alleviated some. But they are currently asleep, it seems.
Yeah. But I guess I will hang out with Coatl. Why not?
You make your way over to
Pick
the
up,
Coatl.
baby.
The Coatl is currently keeping the holy pudding cup that they have, just sort of like holding it in their hands, bringing their
Clean.
finger across like the bottom edges of it and getting whatever little bits of it they can from it.
It's perfectly clean.
As you make your way over toward them, they seem to look back over at you. Yeah.
How have you been holding up with everything that's been happening lately?
Like what kind of everything?
I guess since leaving the college, I guess.
Oh, I'm fine with that part. Apparently I was gonna die. So, I guess nothing really is too much of a deal from it. I am kind of bummed a little bit because apparently there were supposed to still be some interactions I was supposed to have with the prince, but those got taken, so that kind of sucks. But in the long run, I just want to make my way back over to him.
That makes sense. I'm sorry that we couldn't just immediately get you over there. All this weirdness just happened to happen right as we were just getting started to get on that.
Well, I'm not entirely sure, like, how to get up to them quickly, but from what we understand, if we would have went there immediately, things would have probably went worse, right? If we would have went into the underground, like, immediately, like what this lady was doing, we would have saw those guys a lot sooner. And then I might be dead, so I don't know.
That is true. I guess we'll never really know.
I'm trying to just sort of keep things a little simple in my head, because if they get too complicated, then I think about things too much. But at the moment, I'm just sort of happy to be alive. Because I'd be really bummed out if I wasn't. I mean, I guess I wouldn't.
I think a lot of us would be bummed out if we weren't alive.
When it comes down to it, the prince changed a lot, and I'm still kind of trying to figure out a lot about that. Apparently they are a lot more or less gone than they were before. And a lot of that has to do, at least according to that paladin, a lot of it has to do with him thinking I was dead or me being gone. So at the moment, I just want to get back over to him. If I can get there, then maybe the old prince will show back up, or maybe not. Whenever we were talking with him on that weird slab thing, it seemed like he was just being difficult for being difficult's sake. And I guess a lot of time changes somebody, but if I'm impatient for getting back, it's mostly just because that. I want to try to help, but she shrugs.
At that point, it just comes down to if he's willing to be helped.
Mm-hmm.
All you can really do is be there for him now that you're here.
I've been told a lot of stuff about the king and stuff now that everything has been said and done. And from the stuff that the prince talked about before, talking about the king, it just makes me feel, I don't know, like I want to murderify him.
Same.
Put my hands around his neck, you know? Shake him a bit.
How one person can just be that awful for so long is just beyond me.
It's not even just that. The prince just...
How you do that to his own son?
At least at the time, he thought that his father was doing it for his own good. Whenever he was little, I guess ever since he was born, he's been sick. And I was summoned from him, like, I'm kind of a part of him. There are 3 different kinds of summoning magic. One is through contracts you make with things that are already existing. Another is through summoning something that never existed before, but it's based on something else. And another is when you summon something from inside of yourself. And that's where I am. I got summoned from a piece of the prince. So it makes me feel really, I don't know, wrong when he's not around. And hearing that this king just so easily gave up his sick son just makes me upset. Because it's like he gave me up too, I guess, in a way. But more than that, I just... She points over toward the deep elf. I couldn't cure her. And that only ever happened once.
With the prince, I assume?
I couldn't cure him either. Those are the only 2 people I've never been able to cure.
Hmm.
It doesn't feel the same. Like, there's differences, but that's the only time my magic's never worked.
I guess, in a sense, whatever this curse stuff is must just be the opposite of what you are.
Well, that's just it, though. With her, I understand it's because of a curse. That's what that lady said. But the king and the people at the academy and everybody always told the prince it was because he was sick. If she could find out that that was a curse, shouldn't they have been able to find out? And then there was that guy that came out of the prince, the vampire guy.
Mm-hmm.
It's like...
the weird grandfather thing.
Yeah. I don't know, it just... everything just feels... dumb. And I don't...
dumb, wrong, and stupid.
Yeah. Like it didn't have to happen, and that people are just lying for lying's sake. And there could have been other answers, other things to be done.
I guess it just boils down to somebody lied and the lie just kept growing. it festered into what happened to the prince.
Mm.
But now that that's out of him, maybe he's now no longer sick.
Mm. I hope so.
Hopefully, with everything that we're doing, and whatever he decides to do once we get up to him, maybe we'll be able to figure out more things that happened, and maybe try and do something about the king.
It'd be
I don't
great
know.
if we could deal with him before we even show up there.
That would be great.
Do that thing that I said about putting my hands around his neck and shaking.
It would also be great if his father could teach his son a lesson.
Hmm. I don't know.
I doubt it'll just be that simple. Knowing just how weirdly prepared he
Oh,
is.
when you said his father, you mean the grandfather.
Yeah.
They would actually be technically the grandfather of the king.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. Well, I mean, this is also Fabio.
Yeah. Just making sure.
Yeah. Okay. I also didn't realize that.
Mhm.
That's on me.
Yep, they are the great grandfather of.
They're the great grandfather.
Yeah, of the prince. She seems to look down at the pudding. Hmm. So, was going through here the best option? I know that we are probably thinking that getting back on track would be good, but now that we know people are down here trying to steal people, and now that we know people are down here attacking people, and that some of them are strong enough to take on people like the witch, do you think we should just go back to the surface when we can? We won't
Personally-
have the prince. We don't have Anthea. We don't have that old vampire man. We don't have that paladin guy.
All we have is us. And personally, while I am scared about all of this happening and dealing with it, I also feel like we should do something. We know that it's happening. We're the only people we can even really trust with the information to do something about it, with everything we know. The adventuring troop up above is corrupt as hell. The king's not going to do much about it, because if we go to him, he'll want us to do things for him again. So the time is up. I don't know if coming down here was the best option either. I mean, truth be told, we probably could have just gotten a boat and gone around.
Mm-hmm.
But that also would have taken longer.
I'm just worried.
I am too.
I mean, I know I'm gonna be fine, but what if you guys get like a weird curse or whatever that I can't get rid of?
I know, that'll suck.
Like, you already
But
look a
we'll
little
just-
scaly.
Please don't say that.
Hey, don't be for real right now.
All we can do is just take things as they come, as far as I'm concerned.
Hmm.
That way we can just keep it simple like that.
I guess.
Mm-hmm.
She will just sit down, looking down into her empty pudding container. Dragging her finger around the edges of it for even just a little whiff of a taste.
When, he just very casually just like slides it over.
That's a lot of pudding.
You drop another pudding container down. As you do, she looks up at you. She will look down to it. She will look very happy. She will immediately start tearing into it.
Oh,
course.
she love pudding. Girl, don't kill yourself. Here, eat pudding.
I gotta get Squeaky to give me that fucking thing again. the don't kill yourself fucking.
Kill yourself.
Never kill yourself.
That one. You know the one.
It's just edited to have pudding in between.
Just pudding instead of the Squeaky image. They seem content enough. They start eating the pudding. They seem to at that point stop thinking about hard things.
Hooray! Hard things suck.
Hard things suck. We hate those.
All right, wanted to do this, but
You okay? You all right?
there we go.
What are you doing? Are you patting
You
her?
good?
I was hugging her. Unfortunately,
Okay.
don't have limbs to show, but I was hugging her.
Oh, look at you! Look at you hugging.
Oh, look at you.
Aw.
Aww.
You guys each go over to the various people around you and begin to chat. As you guys do, I don't know, maybe Monkey O goes and talks with Dakar, and
It's time for them to bond.
Leisha listens in.
Like how half our NPCs are in full-on emotional crisis mode, and the other half are just straight up vibing.
I'm just straight up
It's like
vibing
a
with
good
this thing in my
50-50.
pocket.
He's like, wow, I cannot wait to have a child.
You guys,
I will be a father soon.
Is this matching my rotation, by the way?
what's up?
Like cradling her?
No, like as I move, is it matching my rotation?
A little bit, yeah.
Yay.
Looks like you're cradling her.
I like put her down. Oh wait, hold on. I have to put her in the right rotation.
Huh? Yeah, yo.
Zero.
You guys
Oh.
would eventually try to give yourself some rest. You're not sure if it's day or night, but you are sure that if you don't rest now, you may not be able to find much. And as you rest, everybody in their little pockets of rest.
Oh,
Rest pockets.
Sorry, Chill. I did not mean to pick you up out of your rest pocket.
And Dilly was there also.
hold on. I'm just putting them. This is forward camera, right? Oh,
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, you got it. It's good.
Okay.
Yeah,
You
they're
all-
holding hands.
You all eventually ready yourselves up for rest. You guys get inside of the little alcove that you had came to this place for. And as you would, the night goes by, at least you think, relatively fine.
I'll stop that for a second.
Hmm?
What if it didn't?
What if it didn't? Well, let me finish my narration and then we'll see what this
Oh,
is.
I thought you were done with that.
No,
Okay,
no.
all right. You can please continue.
no,
I am
no.
sorry.
but I also
I'll take it away, and then when you're done, you can let me know, and I'll put it back, and I'll say the same
No,
thing.
you
as
can put it back
before.
over. You can put it back over here. It's fine.
Okay, all right. Okay, we're good. Okay, all right.
That way I can
it's
blame it on
called
that instead of on this.
Freckles.
Okay, no.
Anyway,
As you guys rest, Law.
Oh man.
You notice something moving in the vague darkness ahead of all of you. As you do, you see Monkey O standing up and apparently smearing something on the wall down to your south. As he does, he begins to start walking away toward the wall to the north. But you look up to use them to see whenever you are resting there. He has smeared some of that same stuff he had in his pocket on the wall down there. Do you do anything?
Can I see it closer? Is it doing anything, or is it just on the wall now?
You make your way down to it, and as you do, you find, looking at the area that he smeared, just like before when you have walked by that larger area of it, it looks like it's slightly moving in front of you. Like something of the wall is moving underneath it.
What's going on?
Boop, boop.
Okay.
You're
I don't know why
resting.
you're wiggling.
You're resting. I'm only saying law right
Oh,
now
yeah.
because of the thing. I was gonna have you guys roll, but like I said, I'm blaming it on this now.
Oh, I see. This is the power of the Chaos Emeralds. It gives you chaos control.
Chaos control.
I just want to know if you're gonna do anything. Currently, it looks like Monkey O is going up to the northern wall to do the same thing.
Who'll call out like Monkey O?
Mm-hmm.
With a finger painting.
Are you going up to him? Finger paints. You look to Monkey O. As you see, Monkey O's hands seem to be covered in that gunk. But you also see Monkey O's head is laying slightly off to his side. He seems to be asleep.
Mm-hmm.
I would like for you to roll me for your instinct, please.
Shall let me find my dice. Oh yeah, it's all over here. I forgot about that.
By the way, can you turn my
I forgot this thing always betrays me. Whatever, let's do it one more
Can
time.
you turn my VR off so I can do stuff off screen? So
5
because it's going to be very distracting how I do camera
plus
angles and all that.
nothing. 5.
I'm not going to do this every time. I'm just letting you know this. Just
No,
play
you
off.
just turn me off.
I know. I have to go and do that.
Oh,
I
turn
have to
you
go
off?
I have to go into menus and everything to do that. So I'm not going to do that every time. Anyway.
Yeah, I won't tell you to turn me on. Don't worry. Never turn me on.
Okay.
Anyway.
Valentine's Day.
Not anymore.
With the 5 that you rolled.
Huh?
You just see Monkey O as he has this stuff on his hands. One of the hands is spreading it on the northern wall. The other one is sort of flapping a bit in your direction.
I'm just gonna like kind of just poke him to see if he's always like, Monkey O, are you sleepwalking?
What is it, Law? You see his head has started to move, but his arms are still doing the thing.
That's... Their hands don't really act by themselves. I don't think they do.
Not since I solved my parasomnia.
I don't think it's solved.
It's completely solved. What are you talking about? Oh, I have all this gunk on me.
Still doing it, isn't it?
Yeah, he is still rubbing the gunk on the wall.
Okay, he's getting in the ball.
You're putting him in the ball?
I'm putting him in the dome.
What dome?
If I
What
had
ball?
a nickel
What
for every
dome?
time a football character put people in balls, I have 2 nickels.
Which one?
Which isn't a lot, but 3 that happen in the same time slot.
The dome, like the shield, not the bag. Are you crazy?
No, the bubble.
No, I know what you mean. I'm just saying it's also happening here.
But
I
you
have to
could
be
put
like,
it, but you
alright.
could totally put him in the bag if you wanted to.
No, I don't want to put him in the bag. I want to put him in the bubble.
I want to murder
In the balloon. In
him.
the ball.
People are like, hey guys, where's Monkey-O? Law's mouth is suspiciously Monkey-O shaped. Like,
So you're wanting to put him in the enchant. In the blast enchant. You do such. You find that you cast the magic over top of him. The hand that was flapping in your direction seems to have the gunk just sort of flop off of it, as the other hand that was rubbing the gunk on the wall seems to also downward off of him, as Monkey-O is now on a ball. The gunk,
is the gunk just on the floor now?
the gunk
Were
is
you
just
nicknamed
sitting on
your
the
monkey
floor.
Just calm down. It's-
Sorry.
seem to, you're not calming down. Monkey-O. This is the opposite of calming down. Stop! I can see you flailing. It's semi-transparent. I can see you flailing. Calm down.
Oh, like the manga.
As this happens, Law, I'm gonna move you guys back around. You are still the only one other than Monkey-O who is currently awake. So I would like you to please roll me for your focus.
Okie dokie, I'll put something in it because I realized I have an entire city's worth of inspiration.
What are you
that I
talking
never
about? What do you mean?
I have a city's worth of inspiration I never use.
There's a +5.
Well, let's see how we roll. The 1.
Well, that makes sense.
I'll let it pass. I want to see where this bullshit goes.
Well, the last thing we're gonna do is we're gonna bring this little Chaos Emerald over here. We're gonna have you draw your card.
Oh.
Draw your last pathetic
fine.
card before I can
My
end this
last
duel.
pathetic card?
So I can end this duel. The
Destruction.
destruction.
The Verstinatrix. I don't have it in this game.
Not in this game, no. Let me go grab destruction. Gonna take a second.
It's alright, take your time.
Oop. 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 There we go. Destruction. That's deception. We don't need that one.
Oh, not that one. That's a different one.
That's a different one. That's a whole other thing.
One's for where Monkey-O goes evil mode and backstabs us.
Yeah, that's what this one is. That's what destruction is. Okay. The neutral for the destruction, if you choose to take it. Do-do-do-do. Boop and boop. Choose one, an item, stat points, or 1/10 of your HP, whichever is more applicable. It is removed from your character. This is a curse. Keep this card, then you can use this card to do 1d20 damage to your opponent without requiring an action.
Oh, yeah, I remember this card.
So we choose an item, some stat points, or 1/10 of your maximum HP, and we get rid of it just forever. It's gone as a curse.
On.
That being said,
I'm
could
assuming by
also-
HP it means HP.
by HP we mean your health, your
Yeah.
your total your total
5
aptitude.
health. Okay, awesome. That makes more sense. I'm like,
Yes,
oh, wow, okay, I
it is
could
your
lose all
it is
2
your
of my
total
health.
aptitude. So it'll be
That makes, yeah.
8 of your aptitude, I believe.
I believe so. 1/10?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you could also roll for the good or bad effect of this card.
You love gambling.
You do love gambling.
What's the point of being in the slime night if we don't gamble a little?
That's true.
Is there evens or what?
This is the first 4, so it is you need a 9 or above.
Okay, let's see it. 17.
It's a 17.
It's higher than
Give you
9.
the good effect of this card.
Oh,
The good effect of this card. Bump. Keep this card. Then you can use this card to deal 1d20 damage to your opponent without requiring an action. Or use this card to interrupt a move by an enemy and cost them their turn.
okay. I will keep it.
Pretty good little card guy. Here you go.
Dope.
You got the good effects. You don't have to worry about losing anything for that effect.
Yeah. Well, it's normal. Nothing bad happened.
Well, I didn't say that. 2 things are about to happen. And depending on which thing happens, we will see what happens. I guess.
I love that sentence. It's awesome.
Law. You take note as you are sitting there watching the gunk on the floor, the monkey-o on the side of you. You find that's not the correct creepy music, but I'll take it. You find the goop below on the southern wall begins to almost look as if it grows upon the wall. From where Monkey-O had spread it to the ceiling, it seems to grow and almost start to fill the area in front of you. As if it begins to start moving outward. Ceiling to floor. In just a straight line. It doesn't look like there's anything on this side or on this side of it. It just looks like it's starting to stretch out toward the area that Monkey-O is in, toward the other gunk.
I mean, I like it. Try and freeze it to stop it from walking this way.
You cast magic upon the wall. As you do, the wall lets out a small, like a shriek almost, as it is destroyed. I'm just gonna put 2 little globs over here.
What a weird dream. I just jerked that wall straight.
2 little inert globs down there.
What the fuck?
And as we now have these 2 little globs, you hear from far up north a sound. A sound of seemingly exclamation, as if something heard something that was down there. When you listen in, and as the others begin to wake, you hear voices in the north. And you hear what appears to sound like footsteps coming down in your direction. What would you like to do?
Start waking everybody up.
The others were starting to wake up because of the little screechy sound that happened.
Because of the yell.
Because of the scream of the little guy that you killed. I'm playing.
I murdered in cold blood.
You murdered
Wow,
them in
what's
cold
going
blood. I
on?
can't believe you did this.
Judge, jury, and executioner, you monster.
There they are.
Oh, sorry.
Everybody, you wake up to, upon hearing this little tiny screech that had happened throughout the small area you were in. You guys wake up to see that Monkey O has been captured. That Law is has their briefcase outstretched and has cast a spell at the wall, and he is currently staring up toward an area where you guys hear hastened footsteps coming in your direction.
Where's that coming from?
North side. We should move probably.
Right. Why'd you do that?
Wall started moving.
You guys are going to try to you guys are going to try to leave?
That's my first instinct.
It would take a moment. It would take a moment for everybody to get readied enough to get going. Luckily for you guys, most of you were expecting to have to run on a moment's notice. So it does seem like Haal, Fabio, it does seem like Dakar, they are ready to go. It does seem like Alicia is ready to make their way out. There is still the unfortunate side of Kuwaddle, which is laying down currently,
Oh no.
licking into a now 2 empty things of pudding. And then there is the still hasn't woken up some Sunwalker. So I would like to know who all is grabbing people.
Come on, let's go, Kyle.
I'm already up. I'm not one of the 2 that was just mentioned.
Wake up! Wake up!
Neither am I. I'm also not one of the 2 that was just mentioned.
Me, wake up! Wake up!
Yes,
Cavelli. Cavelli.
Sorry.
We all got Lucira. We have to get Kuwaddle, who is still asleep.
All right. There we go. Okay, figured out how to move. Wake up! Wake up!
So I'm gonna assume this. Everybody is awake. And Cavelli is the only one running around trying to grab somebody.
You said Kuwaddle.
No. I'm talking about you're the only one going around trying to grab anybody.
Oh. Wake up!
Is that what we're hearing?
Wake up!
Well, I mean, I can try, but Law isn't exactly what we call a person who has muscles.
It's very true.
It was mostly like Fabio, go grab a Lucira.
Is Fabio going to? That's what I'm asking. That's what I'm trying to figure out
No,
right
what?
there.
You're right. Why would it's consent. That's on me.
No, I'm noticing he's not talking is what I'm saying.
Oh,
He is
Oh.
BRB'd.
oh.
See? That's what I'm sitting at. That's what I'm doing. That's the thing that's going through my brain hole.
What's going on? Why
I
is
just wanna-
Cavelli flying away?
we just have to wait for Emerald to come back.
Why is Cavelli
Hold on,
wiggling?
let's get
Also,
some
you
regular
can probably
cues
see
going.
why I told Dika to turn VR off for me.
Nah, you're fine.
No, FOMO.
I'm good. I'm seeing it.
Yeah, you're seeing how I'm doing this and why it can be distracting.
It's
Fabio
a little...
says that they will take the Sunwalker. That being said, I do not wish to do too much without the Fabio here.
Can wait.
I will also say, Cavelli, you going and grabbing somebody, that's good. That's valiant of you. You do have 2 power. I could say you throw the Kuwaddle over your shoulder. You're good. That being said, Law, what are we doing about Monkey O?
I think he's good now. I think the goop fell over. I can let him out.
He falls into the goop. I'm playing.
Oh god.
I'm playing.
Challenge mode.
You guys.
Okay, can't move both at once. Okay.
You guys start to make your way. Again, we're not going to go too far without a Fabio.
Of course.
You could do it the easy way, yes.
But as you all try to start making your way away, you do know you had just walked quite a long way to get to where you are. There wasn't many areas where you could hide potentially in that direction without going all the way back to the beginning of the cave.
Yeah.
There were a couple of places where you did see that goop and apparently were told that you could potentially make your way into it a bit. But there's not a ton of places that are actually great for hiding. The area is dark enough, but there are those like small bits of light, like crystals that are off on the walls every now and then. I want to know, are you trying to find another alcove to hide in? Are you trying to jump into some of the goop? Or are you trying to just find somewhere dark?
I am back.
Come back.
Okay, I've learned don't physically move in my room. I'll go away from the microphone.
I don't know how I feel about the goop, considering the goop was trying to wall us, but you know, I also can't think of any better options, considering there's not really anywhere else to hide.
You want to try to jump into the goop?
That is not pudding.
I think we're gonna have to goop
No,
up.
Fabio. Law, that's not pudding. Sorry, I didn't mean to yell at you, Fabio.
As everybody is running down the hall, Law, you look over toward the left where you see that Monkey O had grabbed chunks of that stuff from before. You see the wall wriggling and moving off in that direction. You think to yourself, the three options ahead of you, which is either to find somewhere dark and hide with all of your friends, run as far as you can until you can find another alcove to hide betwixt and hope that they just stop, or jump into the wall. Law jumps into the wall.
You hear the fucking Mario 64 painting sound effect.
I need to know if the others are following.
I'm following. Hold on, I'm beating my cat, but I'm following.
Cavelli and Kawaddle jump into the wall. Which does
Zion
which
playing
does
the
guarantee
role of Kawaddle.
that
Yeah,
Kyle
like
and Monkey O jump into the
Monkey O in the
wall.
wall.
Don't you know you never split the party?
You don't have to split it. You can always.
Are you
can
jumping
come
into
with
the
us.
wall, Fabio?
Yes.
Fabio and Sunwalker will jump into the wall.
What are you free think?
We will find that in that same vein, Lisha will jump into the wall.
It's funny she decides to jump into the wall too. She can go invisible.
The car jumps into the wall. All
There we go.
goes into the wall. You find, upon stepping into the wall is a slight membrane of this gunk, thick enough that it is, palpable. You saw the chunks that were taken out before from Monkey O, but not as thick as you would think, as it does seem as if the pathway continues on. But more than that, Law, after you jumped in here, after you got covered in this gunk, you would also look back to your friends, all of them jumping in, and you would take note. You saw them all jump in. From this side, you can see perfectly fine outside of the wall.
That's
Well, they never really
new.
modeled the other side of the wall anyway.
As you watch each and every one of your allies jumping in, you see each and every one of them do their struggles. Mostly Ha'al, who's just like, we were just told this was dangerous. What the fuck are we doing? But each of you go into the goop. And after a few minutes go by, you take note of a large set of footsteps making their way through you in your direction. You see what appears to be about 8 adventurers. Some of them armored, some of them not. Some of them in more leathers, some of them more cloth. Make their way in your direction and go right by the wall. As they go by, one of them that goes by seems to remind you of the types of armors and the sigils you had seen in the book you had found before. Meaning that they most likely belong to the King's Guide troop. As these 8 or so individuals go by you, they continue down the hall. The goop has saved you. Hooray,
What?
goop!
Hooray, Goop!
Law, what was all that?
Which part of all that? A lot of all that's happened very close to each other.
Okay.
I believe they're asking what happened before we woke up.
Well, when I woke up, I found Monkey sleepwalking, spreading this goop along the walls.
But I no longer sleepwalk! I solved my parasomnia!
I think it came back for a moment. So how did you solve it?
Usually I just tie myself down whenever I'm sleeping, like this. He motions over to the ropes that are frayed and broken on his arms. Huh.
I will believe you broke them, yes.
Yeah, I see the problem. We're gonna have to get chains for you.
Probably.
Was the goop doing it?
I'm not sure, but the goop that seemed to move shortly afterwards, it was making this same sort of wall. Went
What,
to freeze
strange?
it, it died, and then yelped, which is when you all woke up.
So the wall was making some kind of, or the goop was making some kind of wall to like consume us or something?
Not sure. I'm not a goop expert.
Poke, poke, poke. Poke, poke,
It's
poke.
weird to see out like there's nothing there, but I know that there's a goop wall.
It looks as if you're like looking through like almost just like water on this end. Poke, poke, poke.
Hmm?
Just poking at it.
I don't see what's up. Huh? Poke, poke, poke.
See?
Poke, poke.
Well, either way,
Hey,
we made our way back. We made our way back.
Guana.
You realize you were carrying her because she was asleep, right?
Oh god. The physical humor you can do now with this.
I think this roleplay is getting too intense for my liking.
Either way, those people just made their way through. We can probably keep going.
Yeah.
Or we can go down this. Like motions to the way off to the side. We don't know where this goes. And it's deeper in the goop.
Oh!
We don't know
Yeah.
where the other way goes either, right?
Either way seems pretty viable to me. And this way, we don't run into those people.
We could run into monsters. Didn't that one
Those
say
are
there were
easier to
monsters?
handle. Might be easier to handle,
Physics are not.
comparatively speaking.
It's up to you. I think we could definitely make our way through either way.
We could try.
I hate this. Now I'm curious. I also have reservations about walking deeper into a goop wall. It also did just save our lives there. I think that was guy troop, actually.
And we could go down and see if there's anything there, and then we can come back.
Yeah. Oh, Fabio, you could probably check quickly and fly back, right?
Ceilings aren't crazy
They're not-
high for flying.
So, I need you to understand, caves. Not a lot of space for me to stretch my wings out and fly at a good height. I can't hover. I can't float.
Darn.
Skill
I only
issue.
fly.
Well, I can at least climb. What? Who's coming with me?
We could walk. We could walk this
Climbing
way.
is-
We could go over
we
here.
Could just go, let's just go that way. We don't
We
have
can
to.
just walk.
Right.
We have,
Girl, you need both hands to carry Quaddle.
Cavelli, we have feet.
Right. Look,
Seem particularly wobbly today. Are you alright?
I need to change the controls of this.
You guys decide to walk your way through, to make your way down the goop road,
The goop road.
the road of goop.
A road that may contain goop and is made mostly of it.
It might have some goop, it might not have some goop, and we'll figure it out. We'll figure out maybe together.
Together we'll find out about goop and its properties.
Group gooping session.
Group gooping. Everybody wake
I
up.
don't
It's
like-
time for
I
group
don't like the
gooping.
sound of that. Oh no, I don't like that. No.
You guys find stepping through all the way down about 5 to 10 minutes of walking. You find that this goop wall, this goop road, does seem to end in a large open room. There's a very interesting thing and a very familiar thing about this room whenever you guys make your way into it, however. Before you guys approach, you do hear before you see.
Hmm?
You see in front of you. Doop, doop, doop. Doop, doop, doop.
Oh. It's happening again. It's happening again.
What appears to be a hive of those Garga bees you guys were looking at before.
Oh no, not these guys.
As they are flying about, going to and fro, you guys remember being told that apparently that goop can make monsters and that some of them are, similarly to these kind of things. As you see this weird Garga bee hive in front of you, none of them appear to be all too flustered that you're there. You see one of them just kind of like lazily flying by,
Excuse me.
and then it would go
Yeah.
out into the area and go out of sight, since it would be about 10 minutes in, as I mentioned before.
Well, at least they're not aggressive. Though, my claws are coming out like they are. My nerves.
It also explains why that stuff went down so easily. They have the same weakness.
Right.
That makes sense. You're right.
What should we do?
They're not hostile to us immediately. Should we carefully walk through?
Don't they usually have some sort of gate or something?
What
don't
was
know.
that, Law?
Don't they usually have some sort of queen?
Queen.
A queen gargaby.
I could be their queen.
Pretty sure those are
Oh,
called ladies.
baby.
The ones up top had to have some sort of artificial queen setup that I don't know a lot about happen bees, but
They
there
had
would be
to be able to
something
one-
nearby.
Well,
Maybe it's just making drones.
from what I can see here, it doesn't seem like the area goes on much further. We could just leave here. We don't need to make our way into the hive if you do not wish. Doesn't look as if it goes much of anywhere.
What should we do? Fabio, do you have any ideas?
Well, the last time I flew up to their hive, they did not like that one bit.
Yeah, that is very, very true. So I'm not gonna try climbing there.
When it
either.
comes
I
to
think-
like the actual setup of the hive here, is it the entire room is just caked in like honeycomb patterns, or are they basically around like select like spots in the cave that they've made their like?
Currently, the area about seems to have large pillars, similar to how you guys had seen outside. There are large pillars throughout the area that seems to be made out of that same gunk, that same goop that that the honeybees or that the gargabees had used before. You remember? I don't know if you guys remember the stone honey, but I told you about the stone honey last time.
Yeah, they have stone honey.
There are basically countless, just a bunch of those little circles, a bunch of those little areas off on each of the sides. Just a whole bunch of little towers that they seem to be taking that stuff either to or from. The room itself is not is large, but it does not look, again, as if Jakar had said, it does not look like it continues. It's just a large open room.
You're saying the room doesn't continue past a certain point? You're saying that's like a
Monkey up.
Meow.
Can you take over carrying?
I mean, I don't know if there's a way forward through there. There might be caves on the other side, but
I've just been wondering to myself if those things are capable of
Here, you take over.
reason.
and the fact that the one of them went right past us to leave makes me think that there's only one way out.
Look, if there's anyone here that has experience sneaking around and all that, I can probably at least scout, see what's going on. I'll try not to get caught, but if I do, I know you guys have my back at least, but you won't need to have my back. I'm gonna try going over there.
Gabella, do you want to walk into the room?
Yeah.
Gabella, you walk into the room. The drones immediately look at you.
Like, bro, what the fuck is happening?
But they're not doing anything.
It's like, hello, Camille.
Like they got a bit of a sensor.
Well, they also, one of them had just already seen you guys when he went by. So.
Well, true, but you shouldn't say that. Well, I did not do that. What?
Whoa, sick
How'd I do that?
handstand, Camille. Oh, there you go. Okay, I don't know how this is helping, but
There we go.
that was a very cool handstand, though. I'll give you that.
They look over at you, but then they just keep going about their day, doing their business.
Since they're just going about their day, I won't go too deep, but I am going to explore as much as I can, but keep an eye on them to see if I start alerting them.
Just as Dakar
Right
had
now-
said, the room does not go far. But again, there's just a bunch of little like pillars, these pillar like hives off around everywhere, similar to how they were on the outside of the area.
Alright, I've been standing here of a tremendously stupid idea.
Where did I go?
Sorry, I accidentally did the control Z's, my bad.
Whoa, whoa,
Sorry.
whoa, whoa,
You're
whoa,
coming all the way
whoa.
over to my table.
I'm sorry.
I'm coming. I could probably just extend my size. Oh well. I'm almost there.
It's worth a shot. I'll at least say it.
Now, where were we before the control Z?
Oh. Oh no, where were you? There you go.
I got teleport to my table.
We're all right over here.
No, I meant where were we in terms of what he said. Sorry.
Oh, okay, all right.
I was just letting you know that there's
saying-
nothing in the room. I mean, there's no reason to there's nothing to explore. The area in front of you is all laid out in front of you. There's a bunch of different towers, like pillars that these bees are all flying around in between, but that's it.
That was what I was wondering out loud is like, now that I've stared at them, I've never considered that maybe they may or may not understand words. I was about to ask, how does Hal's telepathy work?
Hal looks over my telepathy, the message ability that I have.
The bone, yeah.
I could attempt to contact any of you just by looking over at your direction. It allows me to speak into secrecy with you, I believe.
You think it works on a drone?
Perhaps. All will make his way forward. What should I do?
Well, right now they don't seem to be aggressive. There's not much here, so
Guess it's good to say that, yeah.
see if you can communicate with them so we at least know our boundaries.
Well, I'm mostly asking what I should say. If they can understand me, what should I say to them?
And we know what we're trying to get, right? Maybe they know directions?
Yeah, directions
to.
good. Yeah, I guess we don't really know specifics, do we?
We're going to find one of the deep elf areas, wasn't it?
I could see if I can ask if they've seen any deep elves.
It's a good one.
Well, let's hope they know what a deep elf is, but yeah.
The worst thing they can do is go bzzz.
True.
Ha'al will look over toward one of the drones, the one that looked over at Cavelli before. As he does, he seems to put a hand to his head and seems to communicate. As he does, I didn't get much back. They definitely can understand, but they don't speak like we do.
Different tongue?
I don't know how else to say. They understand my words, but I don't understand their meanings much.
We can attempt to say yes or no. Maybe they can nod. I don't know. I mean, they have fingers. They can use their thumbs.
If you get a literal translation, and we could try decoding.
He looks over. We're looking for more elves. like this one there. Do you know the direction? And then he puts his hand to his head, seemingly says the same thing. The Gargabee lands, blump. As he does, he stretches his little legs out, which would show that, they're always hunched. So, they're a little bit taller than they usually are.
Okay.
As they
Easy
stand and
there,
they
partner.
look, they seem to look over toward the direction he had pointed at whenever he had said an elf like them. Points over, just sort of looks over toward where Sunwalker is. He then looks back over toward Hall and leans down and scratches into the ground an arrow going up. He then scratches another arrow, 2 of them in this way. One line going off to the left, one line going off to the right. He then scratches off the one going to the right, before then doing the same thing just above, and then scratching off another right, showing potentially there will be 2 paths ahead of you. Take left both times.
Thank you very much. Translate that.
Thank you very much. And then he just like puts his hand to his head. I actually don't know if I have to speak into his mind for this.
I think you might understand it.
I'm sorry, they're really strong. They're scary.
The Gargabee,
Scary.
otherwise known as the Lapid, looks over in your direction, sort of tilts their head, and then draws an arrow on the ground pointing to himself, and then points to himself.
Yeah?
Are you asking
You-
if we've seen you before?
No. We saw other Gargabees, and just know that,
We have seen others, yes.
yeah. Very sorry for what we did. We went into their hive without. We apologize.
He then reaches down once more and scratches what appears to be a crude depiction of himself, almost like, again, in like almost like a hieroglyphic form, underneath the arrow to himself. He then scratches a much larger one beside of it that seems to have more ornate patterns to it, and then puts a question mark beside of it.
All right, neat. Hey, Fabia, do you remember if they were more ornate? I don't know why I used that exact word, but let's go with it. I increased my vocabulary. That's why
They look fancier to you?
Are you asking if we've seen this other Gargabee? Or Lapid, sorry.
Yeah, Fabio would know better than me. Fabio got more up close with them.
I want to assume yes, but
The only
don't know,
the only two kinds of Lapids you saw were the drones and then the slightly more armored fighters. Neither of those look like what is being depicted here.
no, we've not.
No, nothing like that.
No, sorry.
They look down to the image. They then go down and they make another image below it. As they do, they seem to put down what appears to be a crown with a sun behind it. As they do, Law, you recognize that symbol, the one that they're writing down, as the same symbol that was in the book from earlier, as well as on the people that had just walked by.
Crown troop.
Huh?
King's troop, that's a symbol.
The King's Guide
King's
troop,
troop.
yes.
They take that ornate one?
They nod.
You've seen
Maybe
it
that was
before?
their interest.
They point to the symbol, and then they point to you.
No, we're not of that, no.
They nod. They then make a small little buzzing whistle. As they do, two of the other Lapids fly down. Upon doing so, they land suspiciously close to Cavelli. One of them seems to have a small box in their hand. The other one seems to have a small, almost stone in their hand. The one with the box steps forward and hands it to Hal. Oh, all right. The one with the stone, it seems to stop and hand it over toward Cavelli.
Thank you. The collision box. Sorry, you have a capsule collision box that we cannot see.
It's really wobbly today.
It's okay, I can put a minimal collider on them.
Will that work?
That's what it says on there. It says
Well, to
minimal
find out.
collider. Boop, boop, boop. Did that work? Yeah, see?
Not as glitchy.
The small stone that you get handed, Cavelli, it seems to be a palm-sized rock made of that same kind of stone honey or that same kind of whatever seems to be making the hive that's here. As they hand it over to you, you see that it has a lot of different holes inside of it. And as it gets handed to you, sort of like tossed to you through the air, when the wind seems to pass through it, it seems to make a buzzing, almost whistling buzzing sound, similar to what this one had just done to call those two down.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
He then points down toward the queen, like the more ornate drawing
Yeah.
that he put down. He then points down over toward the King's Guide troops picture, and then he points over toward the stone.
Should we take that stone to your queen?
He points to the stone, and then points to the King's Guide, and then points to the ornate one again.
We see the King's Guide. Should do something with that stone. Tempting. I'm fully rocking it.
Something similar to that, perhaps? You want us to use that stone when we see the King's Guide or that one there? Nod.
We can do that. What is the box for?
He opens the box. As he does, they seem to contain what appears to be a long gem inside. This gem seems suspiciously similar to the one that is atop of the staff of Lisha. Understood. I suppose. This is for us. Nods. We will hold on to it.
That is... Thank you.
Thank
He'll
you.
stick in his bag and kind of... No one ever teaches you what to do when you talk to sentient bees. He'll leave one pudding for them, the holiest of puddings.
You're gonna leave the pudding down for your Gargabee friends.
Seems like a fair trade.
You place a pudding onto the ground. He looks to it. He takes it in his hand, makes another slight little whistle buzz as another drone comes down and picks it up.
That whistle buzz frightens me.
He will make his way over towards you. And he will go to his full height. No longer slouching at all.
Oh, and I'm feeling really seen right now.
Oh, hello.
Oh my.
As he will stretch a long, stony, 3-fingered hand in your direction.
You know what? Yeah, I'll extend one too.
He will take your hand, the back of your hand in his palm. He will bring his other hand out and place it upon your palm, and he will nod in your direction.
Thank you for the help.
You're a brave man, Law.
Wasn't the one getting my shit beat out of last time.
Yeah, actually.
when we saw them, I was leaving.
You know, we never really discussed that, did we?
We don't have to.
We sure didn't.
Don't
Also,
have to.
I like to imagine we leave.
You know, I don't think we should discuss because right now you're befriending something that I can't cut with my claws and make bleed.
We leave. They then start talking in common. They're actually just a group of fucking melon folk.
Like, I love it when people
There's
think
some-
we can't talk their tongue. What the fuck? It's very funny.
It's very funny.
Ha 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 ha.
Like, ha 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 ha
You
ha ha.
pranksters! Yeah, I can't show me punching, but yeah.
You're trying.
You're doing your best.
I wish I had normal, just controller controls. Oh wait, I could actually. Hold on a second. 1,000 IQ move or 1 IQ move? Let's find out. Where's my thingy?
Ba, ba, ba.
1 IQ. Because I'd have to do a bunch of shit.
You will find that the bee will let you go. The 2 drones will fly back up to the different towers they were in, and it itself will fly up and sort of stand over by where the other Lapid had put the pudding before checking it out, essentially.
It will see what this strange mixture is.
We didn't die!
We're not dead.
Yay!
Somehow.
Actually, one better than I expected it to.
We didn't die. Do 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 do.
Like, that's a nice shuffle, Cabelli.
Thank you. It's the most I could do. It's the most I can do.
So we're gonna see maybe 2 parts in the road, and we want to go down the one that is not on the right. Both times.
Yeah, take the left, it would seem.
Yeah.
I'm guessing he means to the north, because to the south there isn't much of anything. Except for
No,
those
well-
guys who will probably be coming back up to the north soon.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Should we probably go then?
Should probably go before they start making their way
Just
back
know,
too soon.
Kyle, they can bleed. I'm not scared of them.
You guys start making your way back to the base area of the thing. You guys see another Lapid go by.
Hmm?
As you
Congratulations, Hall, and adding drone whispering to your portfolio.
They could understand us. There wasn't much I was doing.
You beat yourself down like it's a skill.
I'm so good at putting down my abilities.
We have plenty of time.
At which point, you guys start making your way a little bit to the north. You guys pass by the area you were just in, which currently seems to have a wall outstretched.
Another wall. Huh. I know what to do with this one.
What's up, Fabio? What are you thinking?
Well, there's a wall there now.
Guess it
Hi.
went through.
Resting. Like, it was going to cover us.
I'm touching the wall to see if my hand goes through.
It does.
Wow, taught me that one.
So I don't know
Let's
much
go.
about the goop things, but I mean, the fact that it made a wall there, I feel like it was protecting us.
Where you don't have to make me feel bad about murdering it in cold blood. Quite literally, it was cold.
I mean, it didn't get. I mean, it's obviously not murdered if it's right there, right?
Yeah.
What
I
do you
guess it
mean
came back
murder?
and it's in some way.
Maybe you only murdered a
Talked
piece of it. Maybe it was only a little murder.
A little
That's what
amputation. It makes me
about.
feel real better.
Law, are you a murderer?
Need to go, Cavale.
I knew you'd be an assassin one day.
I believe if he said yes, it would be incriminating.
Get
He
it
doesn't
so
like
quickly,
that.
Fabio.
A lawyer
Yeah.
assassin.
You guys all move up to the north. Upon moving in that direction, a little ways away, about another maybe 5 to 10 minute walk, you guys will see what appears to be a small camp that was made a little bit away from where you guys are. Whenever you look upon it, it looks like the camp itself seems mostly abandoned. Potentially this was the area that those people were at before. Currently, you guys don't know when those people are coming back. What would you guys like to do? Would you guys like to keep going?
Please check their camp out, right?
You could if you want to. You don't know, like I
worth
said,
it?
you don't know when they're going to come back, but you could definitely check it.
We can at least see if they left anything behind. It's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
No one disagrees, I suppose.
No one disagrees. No one disagrees.
Love being the sole voice of reason and imitating our reality.
Agreement. Let's
But I want to just say shit.
Currently looking around the area itself, you see that there are a couple of small sacks that are around, as well as what appears to be a bit of a cooking area that they have set up. Below it seems to be no area for fire or anything like that, so it doesn't look as if they are ready for any kind of cooking. Then again, cooking in a cave, probably difficult. That being said, I would like for each of you to roll me for your focus, please.
Let's look around.
I have to
That you might do when you look around.
Nose.
Just give it a good old roll.
everything.
I guess I can use the
Disguise.
3 million inspiration that I have for like a day.
Lightning
Okay,
eyes.
Sorry, now you pointed it out. I'm just sitting here like maybe I should just fucking use it.
Maybe I should just use
What am
all
I
my
rolling?
inspiration forever. Focus.
The shit away. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
That is. Oh.
10, 11.
Oh, I thought it was saying 1d20, and I'm like.
It's here to
that doesn't
subsidize
change
my
anything.
low
No,
rolls.
It's telling me
Where's
it's the 1 on the
machine
d20.
here?
I botched.
So what did you get?
Botched the stampede.
11 total.
What did you get, Cavelli?
Botched.
Yeah, you were explaining everything, and I did not hear the number.
1.
Okay, thank you. Which would be 3 altogether for you.
Oh, I know why you can't hear me that well.
And Fabio.
Hold on.
I got 19.
Plus your focus of 2, that is a 21.
Yeah.
Fabio.
Oh,
Everybody's looking around the encampment. You find that some of them are looking in the sacks, some of them are looking around the sides. You do find that, again, the area itself is rather odd, that things are about. You smell the air, and you do smell that there was some cooking being done, which is very odd because, again, there didn't seem to be any kind of way to cook the food.
There we go.
As you look over at the cooking station they have, and you lift it up, you find there appear to be a couple of those same crystal-like objects that are tied to the bottom of this area that seem to have been heating it. You see what appears to be 2 fire crags.
Oh, that's actually pretty ingenious. Using fire crags like this to cook with.
Doesn't
It
make
won't
it.
leave
Doesn't
smoke.
make any big old smoke or anything. Yeah. I only have the cracked sun crags. I gotta get you your
Gotta make
fire
new
crags.
ones.
By the way, do you need to change my mic settings?
Yes. Got suddenly decreased in quality exponentially.
Yeah.
You found 2 small fire crags.
But do I take them? Is the thing.
It's up to you.
Do you think it's morally acceptable to steal from the cops?
I do.
Well, they aren't technically cops, but
Do you feel comfortable stealing from ICE?
Yes.
well, when you put it like that,
That's a lot more applicable actually.
Do you feel more comfortable stealing from ICE?
Okay, I fixed my movement.
I didn't originally write the King's Guide troop as ICE, but
It's not your fault that actual ICE started just throwing people into unmarked vans, all right? That one just happened.
Some people write politics
Wait a
before
minute.
the story, some after.
there's an island off. in the
Well,
distance.
choose, Fabio.
No.
Where are you standing in the political sector?
Well, I guess
Yeah, Fabio.
thinking about everything, and this is obviously being the King's Guys troop encampment. I'm just, why not just take the fire crag? Because at the same time, Bobby's like, I gotta be meaner. I gotta.
I'm in my mean mode. I have to grow my hatred in my
mean
heart.
era.
Okay.
I'm in my mean era. I gotta
Cat,
touch the
cat.
darkness in my heart so Malmar comes back.
Cat.
So he will take the fire crag.
I have put 2 small fire crags in your bag. Currently you
Yay.
have those 2 small fire crags. You can figure out what you might be able to do with them when you find people who do things like that. Otherwise, you can just use them like you did last time and just crack them and make fires.
Yeah. Well, I mean, apparently they were using it to cook with and they didn't use them up completely.
Yeah.
So they must have some method of using them without using them up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
So I will keep them.
you start making your way around. The people look about the different areas. There's not much else. You guys don't see much else in the encampment at all.
Hmm.
Let's keep moving.
Yeah,
You guys head forward.
I'm taking this. Though, there we go.
By the time you
took
guys
something-
by the time you guys head a little bit more forward, you guys do see that the area does begin to split. Du-du-du-du. Upon it going to split, you guys know the direction you want to go because you guys were already told which direction you should go, which means I actually probably don't even need this, but I will get it ready just in case. But there's an area that makes its way off to the right and an area that makes its way off to the left from where you guys are at.
So at that point, we take the left.
Who wants to listen to bees?
I trust beasts with my life.
I don't trust them, but
Where are
if
they
I
getting? Where are
don't
they getting the
listen to
stuff
them,
for
I'll
the?
get hurt.
Where are they listening? Where are they finding the stuff for the honey for anyway? There's no flowers down here. There's nothing to
Hey,
pollinate.
you're right.
Yeah.
But there are stones.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
They just call
Do
it
they milk
stone
the
honey.
stones?
So at that point, wait a minute. Hold up. Do you think stone honey is made with them pollinating and or eating gemstones then?
Personally, I think it's from the mushrooms.
Because they also did hand off the eye of a deep
They did just
elf.
have that, yeah.
They kind of just had that.
They apparently had that in a little box, though.
They
They had that real fancy, like.
Yeah. Are we trusting the bees?
I trust the beast. I don't know about the rest of these idiots.
Don't trust the bees.
You guys head off toward the leftmost area. As you do, is there anything you'd like to do at this crossroad before going off? And by that I mean I'm gonna have one of you roll me something, and by one of you I mean one of the people around you roll me something. And if any of you guys think of it as well, I'll do it as well.
I wonder if we can make it look like we won the right.
See, that's what I was gonna ask you if you wanted to do that, and then I rolled a nat 20 for Ha'al. So
Well,
as Ha'al literally just goes, grabs like one of the sacks that are back at the camp, drags it over, and starts just emptying some of the stuff from the bag onto the road going right before coming
No,
back.
you're right.
There we are. He nat 20'd, so
He's did pretty good. He's like, I'll make this simple. Bam.
He's using his forging
typical
skills to forge a
halal
fake path.
W.
He doesn't understand yet that his role in the party is being the one guy with a brain cell.
I mean,
Doesn't know yet.
you thought about it too. It's fine. There are two people with brain cells.
Yeah, but
thought
Law
about
tends
it.
to go on weird and strange laws of fancy.
You gotta understand, he thought about it. He doesn't want to accept it. He's still in the denial phase.
It's okay. He'll be stuck with us for a while.
This is all I can do. Sigh. So terrible.
It's okay. He'll get there eventually.
Well, I can't fly at the problem, so I can't do anything about it.
You guys all start making your way off to the leftmost path. As you do, you eventually get to a point where you find a small underground lake-like area, a small bit of water off to the side of the main path. As you do find that looking at the water, you can see the gems of the cave rock very clearly, both onto the side of the area and deep underground, or under the water itself, showing that the water itself seems relatively clear and crystalline.
Looks at their reflection and cleans off a little bit,
It's like,
and then starts licking her fur. All right. Yeah.
Ugh.
I haven't had a bath in a while.
That's about.
It's just the time.
I should just look away.
Yeah, you should look away. I'm about to do my legs.
Can you not?
Okay.
I said they haven't had a bath in a while, but I remember them doing this literally the other night when we were over at the witch's place.
Yeah, a while.
My goodness. We should have hit a bath before leaving into the Quietmarch. That was my bad.
It's okay. You're fine. Thank you for thinking of it, though.
I don't want to take a bath that way. Just throw me in the water.
Don't like the noise it makes.
Go in the water.
Kawaddle just gets in the water.
Just starts hustle.
Yeah, whatever. The car gets in the water.
It seems that we're taking
All right.
a spring break.
All right. Takes off shirt.
Can we not?
Most of the dragons and Millenfolk folk jump into the water.
No, I've never heard of a Fountain Lake episode.
It's around this time
Oh, what?
when the splashing of Monkey-O happens inside the water. Fabio.
Yeah.
You feel the stirring of a person in your arms. As it appears that some walker has begun to wake.
Oh, good morning.
Oh, right. Morning, if that's where we are now. I see we've moved. And you've kept
moved
up
quite a bit.
your bargain of carrying me.
Of course.
What were you again? Wheelman, right? Good wheelman. Pat.
Thank you.
I thought for sure you were gonna say Ardit. That's just what label they put onto you, right?
I guess, yeah.
You seemed rather insecure about it before.
Hmm.
Would you rather me call you that, or would you rather me call you Wieldman?
I mean, I'd rather you call me Fabio. Because that's my name.
I suppose that would work as well. Fabio.
Thank you.
We've moved forward, but none of you woke me up for any reason. I'm guessing that means you figured out where to go.
Yes, it's all thanks to the Lapis that we know where to go.
The Lapids? You found monsters?
Yes.
How did that go?
Better than expected.
Well, I don't see any injuries. I'm guessing none of you got stung.
Not this time. They gave us directions and they handed us off a
You spoke
couple
to
of
them.
things. Yes.
Interesting.
It seems that they can understand us and they used pictures on the ground to communicate.
They must have been tamed at some point or domesticated. Meaning that you ran across somebody's Gargabees. I keep going between Gargabee and Lapid, my bad. Which means you ran around somebody's Lapids.
It seems that the King Sky troop has something to do with them. They wanted, if we ever saw them, to use this weird rock that they gave us, and something would happen. Hopefully, us finding their ornate Lapid.
You're saying the King's Guide troop might have took their queen then? Interesting. And you didn't fight anything when you went to fight them, meaning the King's Guide troop probably also killed their fighters.
There were no fighters among them, no.
I knew that eventually those people from the surface would get strong enough to take on the Lapids. They most likely found their weakness.
Most likely.
That being said, I'm surprised all of you were talking with them.
The last time we encountered them on the surface, they were far more dangerous than we should have ever had to deal with.
Well, I have mentioned to you before about a technique that my people uses to turn the muck upon this place into food, correct? That technique is through harvesting from the Lapids.
That makes sense. Their honey, I've heard, is good.
They take in the sustenance of the areas about them. Some of them go through and go for the muck that I mentioned before, which apparently is also how some of them were created, but let's not think too heavily onto that. There is also the mushrooms and other small bits of forage that's around the area that some of them can take in. There's also some of them that just straight up eat stone. I don't know why I was saying snow. There's some of them just straight up eat stone, and some of them that just have water. Depending on the different kind of food that the Lapid hive eats, different kinds of honey is made.
I'm sure if they found gemstones, that would probably be considered royal jelly at that point.
Potentially. Whenever my people utilize them, we try to make what we can from what is left over. The different monsters that come from the living stone that I told you about before, they can all manipulate it in different ways. And thus, each of them are things that my people have learned how to use. They are our, I guess you would call them our farm animals at that point. I don't know who owned those lapids, but most likely, just like with their queen, they were either captured or killed.
The one rock wasn't the only thing they gave us. So I'm not sure if... Do we all know that they gave us that box that has the eye in it?
I mean, Hall didn't hide it.
Yeah. It seems that the other thing they gave us was, a box that had a gem eye in it.
Is that so?
Mm-hmm. Thinking about that logically, that might mean a lot of things. If they're like what you said, your farm animals.
Meaning they either found it and took it back to their hive, as they sometimes do, or they retrieved it. Meaning that the deep elf that most likely had them as their controller, their owner, most likely got killed and their eyes harvested. At which point they returned and grabbed one of them, maybe. If that's the case, I don't see that hive lasting much longer. If they attacked and killed some of the adventurers, most likely those adventurers are looking for them.
I don't know if they did. Or if they did, it was the ones that already did that were the ones that were killed. Their attackers. They might just be barely surviving there without them. They're well hidden.
The way that, from what I understand, your people work, the ones who are outside of the Quietmarch, those adventurers, whenever they get defeated, beaten, or whenever they've gotten wronged in one way that they feel, they put up quests, or they put up rewards for certain things. And from what I remember, people up on your side, and people down here to be fair, hold grudges quite a lot. Depending on how much of a reward they placed on those bees, or on that eye, eventually those bees will be taken down. But perhaps they killed them all. I don't know.
Thinking about that logically, maybe they handed off the eye because they could sense it would lead them to them. If they can't tell which ones are the right ones, they can't just go and kill every single one of them, right?
It really depends. I don't believe there are ways of tracking the eyes. Not only that, the information that I told you is very confidential. Not everyone on the surface knows about it. But for those who do, or for those who are actually doing that kind of job either way, they would know the value of it. At which point they would want those bees killed. I don't know. Either way. They are either well hidden enough that they will survive, or they're not. She shrugs. We're close.
Good.
You see how the water shines, even after that one is licking and moving all of her fur about it.
Yes. I've been trying to avoid looking at her.
It's like pointing over toward Cavelli. You just see at the edge of the water, Kael's just like sitting there like
unbothered.
I wasn't sure what kind of folk she was. I didn't assume she was a cat immediately.
Sick.
Little tiny.
Having
little
fun.
tiny
Funny, exciting splash time.
Funny, exciting splash
Hold
time.
on, I'll be there in a second. I just figured out something. I'll do it later though. Whoop.
Ah.
There was a thing I wanted to do. There we go. Okay. Whoop.
There we
Go
go.
back to Cavelli size.
When it comes
All right.
to the water about here, you usually find most of it clear enough to be able to drink. That is mostly on the main paths. My people take care of the drinking water that's down here. One of the main things that we do, we want to make sure at least that the main paths are all well made enough that whenever we're guiding people through them, it's easy enough to get them drinking water. The more comfortable the path, the better we're paid after all.
That makes a lot of sense.
Again, I'm not entirely sure the exact way to them, but if we keep following the clues, then we should be fine.
So just a refresher, these aren't specifically her people that we're going to. She's just noticed that this is a group of deep elves, right?
Yes. She calls
Yeah.
her people the same with like all of the deep elves, just like how she says your people when she talks about the people on the surface.
Yeah. Just not her specific tribe. Got it.
Yes. Just like how the Kingsguard and the adventurers are not with you.
Yep.
At this point, you guys can do whatever you want. You guys can keep doing your Emmys, do more Emmys, do more M's, or we can wrap up and get going.
I don't like hearing it. Every time she does it, it makes my skin crawl.
Who does what?
Every time you lick yourself and make that noise.
Oh, I'm done licking myself as I go.
Yeah, they're in the water now.
Yeah. Can you excuse me for a second?
Who are you talking to? Are you talking to me?
Yeah. Sorry, just I don't want you to get in the middle of this.
Of course, there you are. He swims over a little bit.
So, it seems we have a problem here. Makio.
Oh, you're talking to me? I don't think there's a problem.
Yeah. We have a problem here.
Uh-oh. What's the problem?
You didn't splash me with your full force. Like this! As she does a kick in the water.
Ah! Oh, yeah? Well, what about this? Ugh. He, like, pushes a little bit at you. I didn't mean it!
No, you did mean it. Just like I meant this. Yeah!
Oh, yeah? Well, what about...
What was that?
So, it's a little water, and pushed it over there, pushed it in your direction, and it splashed at you a little bit, and...
A little bit. I'm sorry. What are those muscles? What about your pride? I didn't think those were little. Are you saying the splash matches all this? I don't think so. I know you could do more. You knocked me down once. I know you could do better. You could sweep me off my feet.
Sweep you off your feet? If I have to, then I will! You see Monkey-O
holding
disappear
back.
under the water.
Uh-oh.
A sneak attack? No way!
You guys all from the outside see him swimming down to the bottom.
Where'd
At which
he go?
point he touches the ground and then jumps upward as he comes flying out of the water. Ah!
There we go.
He will then
Monkey-o.
curl up and splash down into the water.
As there's the slow motion.
Uh-oh.
Kyle, you see this? That's right. He is our strength.
So Fabio, just in case, he blocks with his wings. Just in
thank you.
case the splash zone is huge.
Oh, thank you. Everybody is hit with the water. Kawaddle is thrown from the water. Leisha seems fine. Seems to have gone through her somehow.
I like that she has
Ha'al
spells.
would have been fine to be covered by Leisha, but since it went through Leisha, it hit Ha'al.
It hit him harder than he expected because it went through her.
Law, you get a little bit of splash from Ha'al.
I can't believe you got in the middle to save me. You're so brave.
That's not what I did. I didn't do that in the slightest.
Oh, you guys okay?
Ah, there we are. Oh.
Sorry, I got you worked up because I wanted to feel the force of that water, which was really good, by the way. Really
We
good
felt
work.
it.
Yeah, I kind of forgot there were other people here. Kyle, did you like it?
Oh, yes, it was a great bath.
Yeah. The others, if you didn't like it, please don't tell me. It will hurt my feelings.
I hated it.
Okay.
Gives Monkey-o a thumbs. Oh, wait, what?
I hated it.
Oh, really?
I got thrown out of the water.
Is that so? As Cavelli gets up, dripping wet. I did mention she's shirtless, by the way.
In case anybody wants to know.
I
Just
didn't.
one- I-
Thanks.
Looks down to her, grabs her, and backwards suplexes her into the water.
You're good.
Yeah. Oh, come on.
How dare. You guys
I am not wearing a bra. Whoops.
splash in the water. Do your water goodness. Be your various types of naked. Which is to say, I think
Mostly Cavelli.
mostly Cavelli. But you know,
Mostly Cavelli.
various levels of naked can happen. Kyle took off their shoes so they could put their feet in the water.
Oh, she's showing the dogs.
Dakar doesn't have
This
his
is a
cloak
great
on,
day.
so like he has pure shoulder showing.
Oh, we're doing shoulders.
He's
By
just
the way,
he's
that's
just off in the
why I
corner
moved
doing the he's just off in the corner doing the soda pop shoulder thing.
That's why I was telling you to not be in the way, because, you know, you would have taken most of that water pressure.
Oh yes, I'm fine.
And I took most of the water pressure.
All I had to do was actually go
Monkey-o?
down into the water, and then I was completely fine.
Monkey-o. With that sneak attack, you understand. There has to be revenge, right?
Oh, there'll be plenty of baths for revenge after this, and I'll be on my guard.
Oh, really? Dives into the water. Gets behind him. Whoop, whoop.
Glitches behind him, throws him out of the universe.
Okay.
There you go.
Mwah.
You jump up, you give him a smooch at the top of his shell, over his shell onto his little head.
It's beautiful. He's so bald.
And then notices Kyle probably not paying attention. Voop, voop, do, 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 do. Mwah.
It's like I'm just covered in water. Ah!
And now you're also covered in wet fur.
Oh, now you're gonna be covered in kisses.
No, I'm glad that she's happy, if anything.
Honestly, letting Cavelli have their little romantic getaway down here, it makes the whole place less terrifying.
Wallace would not think that we're in immediate danger.
You guys clean up. You guys get your smooches. You guys get your clothes all centered and ready. And again,
Alright, everybody, you saw Kyrelli without a shirt. That's it. There's no more of that.
no, I can put more baths in places. We can do that.
We're gonna have any, like it's like our save point from now on.
Yeah,
every save point is next to a bath.
is just like one of these things. And she'd already said like they make these everywhere. Yeah. So
We should just have every save point be next to a water fountain every single time there's a bath.
Yeah, it's like the opposite of Dark Souls. Instead of a fire camp, it's a water camp.
That
water
kind
hole.
of actually, that kind of rocks. Actually, that kind of is really good.
the next like fucking swimmy hole you find is where you can save and spend your runes.
Inevitably, by the end of it, we're gonna be in like a dungeon or something, and there's just a bath.
Just like right out, like right outside the dungeon door, there's just like a little swimmy hole next to it, and it's like, oh, that's concerning.
Like it. I kind of like it. I love the idea of save file points. They're just the fucking shower episode every time.
That's a concerning area where for a save point.
Hey, did you guys see the save point? No, okay.
I mean, it's not great that the others saw them, but you know, what am I gonna do? I didn't have my bra. I don't know. Should I scratch their faces for looking, or do you think it's not a big deal?
If it makes you feel any better, I'm pretty sure most of it was covered by your fur as well.
Let me check. Turns around this time. No, there's still a little there. Yeah, whoever saw my nips, that's probably the only time you're seeing them. Congratulations, yay. Unless you forget my bra again.
You did not have to announce that, Cavelli. It's fine.
You did not have to say anything at all.
All right, it was the last time I saw
I
your
don't
nips.
know, I'm
Understood.
supposed to be more embarrassed about that, right?
Just like the car's just like, yeah, I saw your nips. All right, cool.
Cool.
Last time,
It
I
was
guess.
an informative time, I guess.
Last time, unless you no longer have that thing. I'm searching for children, by the way. I'm playing.
In case you forgot.
In case you forgot, we're looking
I'm
for
here
you.
to
Not
save
the time
kids.
to bring that up. Whoa, dude.
Like, I'm here for a reason, but you keep taking your shirt off, I guess.
We have a quest log, not a quest list.
You guys make your way, moving a little bit further up to the north. Nobody had came to come and get you because, you know, people were let off the trail just before that. As you guys keep going forward, eventually you find yet another split in the path. One going off to the right, one going off to the left.
That point we continue to the left.
See, that's what I thought you were going to say, but you see, the path off to the left, it seems rather dark and foreboding. It seems like there's just like almost like a dark haze in that direction. As you look further and further, there doesn't seem to be much of anywhere for you to go. The area to the right looks very bright and welcoming. You should go that way.
And it has neon lights saying, safe.
Yeah.
There's actually 4 pools over there.
There's
Pools of what?
There's 4
Well,
whole
let's
swimming
find
pools
out.
over there.
Surely
You guys,
not pools of blood.
there's 4 whole swimming holes over there. You guys can go that way.
It's a concerning amount
one
of save
blood,
points.
one of lava, one of honey. Oh, that's stone honey.
Oh. But no, you guys want to go to the left?
Yeah, I want to go to the left.
You guys.
And one is slightly dirty water that isn't too bad, but like we saw like someone wash their balls in that, and we know that's natural, but it's like
Cabelli, do you do this all the time, or is it just?
You guys
Yeah.
make your way down the leftmost path. As you do, you find as the darkness that is in that direction begin to somewhat fade, you see ahead of you unnatural light.
Squint. Do you see that?
You see the lights of the cave still showing, still there. But more than that, you see what appears to be more lights coming from areas that are not the actual gems or other fixtures that are about. You see torchlight. You see light fixtures. You see quite a lot of different sections going forward, bleeding in this slightly pinkish purple light in your direction. Boom, boom. Couldn't make it bigger. I had to make it bigger that way. As you do, you find yourselves on the outskirts of this small area, looking forward at, again, what seems to be these large torches, these large. Every time I want to say it, I want to say the other word, but braziers, I think is how it goes. Every time I see the word, I want to say it in a different way.
Braziers.
Yeah, exactly. As you do, you
Who's
see
that?
a person standing on the outskirts. As they look in your direction, they, for a moment, seem surprised, but they also see you carrying a person in their arms. Or in your arms, I suppose. Not in their arms. You wouldn't be carrying them in their own arms. That'd be wrong.
That'd be messed up.
They immediately seem to lower their guard slightly, but they do start stepping off in your direction. As you see another deep elf. This one appears very long, very tall, very lanky. As he looks to the direction, he steps forward and he immediately goes toward Fabio, as Fabio is the one holding on to Sunwalker.
Hold up.
Hmm?
Who are you?
You think that's the right thing to say when walking up to someone's home?
This is your home?
Look
Oh.
beyond. This is my tribe's grounds. I see you've been led here by one of our own.
Oh. I'm gonna be real here. I'm so used to not going in the right direction and just, you know, it's
He just
you
puts
have a
a
nice
hand
home.
on Cabelli's shoulder.
You have a nice home.
That is so. We did point in that direction, yes.
And my claws are away.
You're all right, kid.
Not Cabelli.
Don't worry about it. I was gonna ask, though. You have one of my, well, people in your arms. What's going on here? Was the trail a bit too hard for you? I'm not guiding these people. They are guiding me in a sense. Oh, yeah? What's the story there? No need for story. They just need to get in, and I need to get rest, and we'll be out of your hair soon. I gotta know a little bit about them before I let them in, sister. What say you, surface dwellers? Who am I speaking to?
What
Right
you
now,
say?
you're speaking to Fabio.
Didn't ask your name. Asked who I'm speaking to.
Well, you're speaking to adventurers.
Didn't ask your profession. Asked who I'm speaking to.
You know this kind of language, right? What?
It's more on the area of philosophy. I don't.
Do lawyers do philosophy?
Some
Now,
of
if
them.
none of you know who I'm speaking to, I think you're in the perfect place.
Huh?
It's a place for misfits like you. Whole tribes full of them. Hopefully by the time you're done with your little adventure, you can give someone more than your name when trying to introduce yourself.
Oh, hold on there. You're acting strange. You said misfit, but I didn't hear spite in your words. What's up with
What
that?
does that mean?
This whole town's full of them. I'm one of them.
You could just say that about yourself, but... Huh?
Yes, Cavelli, people can be happy.
Little kid, words only have as much power as you give them. When you say the words that make you feel hurtful, twist them in a way you like, those words belong to you. You can be a misfit here. You can be a vagrant here. You can be any kind of oddity you wish to be. No one's going to judge you on it.
Huh?
All we need to know when you're walking in is you're someone that isn't going to cause trouble. Don't leave this place in more trouble than you found it. That's all we ask.
Cavelli kind of looks to the others. See, there's a bit of a confusion in her eyes, but not in like, what the fuck is this? But in more not understanding her own feelings about this.
Now, what's the one rule, Kit?
Don't mess with your shit.
That's not it. I just said it.
Hold on, my player is stupid.
Don't
not
leave.
stupid, sorry.
Don't leave this.
self-deprecate.
Don't leave this place in worse shape than you found it.
Don't leave this place in a worse shape than you found it.
All right, come on in. He moves out of the way and sort of motions you guys toward the inside.
Okay. Hold on, maybe there's a lawyer language for this, but how come this place has a nostalgic feeling, but I don't hate it?
And that is more the area of philosophy. A few might be feeling what people call kinship.
You need to learn philosophy in school or something, I don't know.
They do teach you a little bit of that. It's called jurisprudence. It's just not relevant right now.
Did you not pay attention?
Would not be relevant to this. Unless you want to talk about law positivism, which is not what you're looking for.
I
Let's
guess
go
you're
in.
more of a delinquent like me than I thought.
You guys begin to make your way. It's around the time that you guys start moving before one of you steps forward. Hold on there. You guys see Leisha being stopped by the man at the front.
Is everything okay?
What's going on? You got a dangerous looking thing there. Oh, this was given to me by a friend.
That's just your boobs. I'm kidding, I'm kidding.
Was given to me by a friend. A friend, huh? I can sense a lot of malice in that thing of yours. Must not have been a very good friend then. Mind if I hold on to that while you're here? I'll expect it back. In the same shape it was in. Course. We're not thieves. Well, most of us.
I not believe item confiscation was part of the rules here.
Hmm. Like I said, we don't like people leaving this place in worse place that it is. That staff there seems pretty dangerous, don't you agree? Looks over toward you, Law.
I mean, now that you mention it, it does look like the devil's trident. I'm kidding.
Looks over toward you, Law. That is, unless you want to vouch for it.
Is this philosophy too?
I can vouch for her.
That means any trouble she makes, there's trouble on you too.
That is what I would assume, yes.
All right. He puts his hands up. I'll not stop you. Just so you know, the ones of us who are chose to be watchmen, we have, we're a little more perceptive than the rest of us.
One would. Is you're good at your profession.
A watchman's eye is always open. As your friend here probably knows. He gives her one last look before stepping back. Huh. Rude. Shall we go?
I don't know. Maybe they had like a magic thing happen that put things in a bad place. I don't know. I don't think it's you. I think it's just the potential of magic you have. I wouldn't take it personally.
That's probably it.
He gives her a look.
Oh no.
You know,
We all know the issue.
Just like, really?
That's probably it.
you
Cocked brow, like, uh-huh.
you know, you didn't have to say it like. You know what? Laws take responsibility on this one.
As colloquially and as crudely as I would put it, it is my ass on the line for you.
Don't worry. I won't let anything happen to your ass.
I'd like it intact by the end of this.
Look, I know Law. Law will be on your ass. Here's your pen, by the way.
What? You just stop taking those.
I don't know if you've been seeing
Did
me
you
in
do that
VR,
in
but I
the
can-
shower? Like, well, you were in. When did.
She took that hours ago.
You saw her?
I noticed it happening, yes.
Yeah, in VR, I was actually stealing pens. I was doing it whenever I saw your hand, so I was hoping you'd see.
You're kind of semi-transparent.
Oh, well, I'll see what I see.
Whenever-
I am teleporting so off.
Whenever you guys make your way in here, first thing you guys will notice is that there are a ton of not only deep elves here, but does appear to be some regular people amongst them as well. People that you would see on your everyday above. Mostly it does seem that everybody here has some kind of elvish blood in them. So if they're not deep elves, some of them may be half elves, some of them may be other things going off and about. But upon you guys making your way in, nobody seems too fussed by you. Nobody is looking over in your directions. Nobody is going out of their way to come to you. Most of them seem to just be kind of going about whatever they're doing. You do find eventually what appear to be a couple of them, a couple of other deep elf women making their way up towards you, Fabio. Shall we go and, well, help you, sister? Of course, you can help me as much as you wish. Fabio,
Yes.
they're being kind and not telling me exactly what they're doing, but I'm going to be going and speaking with the tribe leader now.
Okay, do you need me to take you there, or...
They will take me there. They're trying to
Alright,
say
then.
that they're just going to be speaking with me or helping me, but in reality, they wish to take me and ask who all of you are and why you're here.
Alright then.
I will see you later.
Alright then.
Don't worry.
If it...
You've all done everything possible to get me here. I have not a bad word to say about most of you.
What'd I do?
Thank you.
Yes, and she just does
What
not
I
wear
do?
bras.
Just so you know, her boobs are this large.
The two-
Areolae are these centimeters.
The two deep elves take her away. Eventually, you find them going off and around into the side of the main area. Before... Oh, wait, no, it'll be over here. My bad.
He's definitely watching as they go.
It'll be over here.
Just, you know, just in case he has to go and find her.
As you guys are left alone at this point, most of the areas about seem as if they are carts, other things showing like people want like selling or like going for bartering in some way, shape, or form. When it comes to the overall atmosphere of the area around, it seems jovial. There are people playing music off and about, some of them in different parts of the different encampment doing different pieces. Whenever you walk from one piece to the encampment to the other, it looks like the music from one side is completely silenced while the other side is going in a completely different way. None of it's bleeding together at all. You guys are left in this place alone, at least for the time being. Well, thank you for bringing me here, all of you. You said you were going to take me to the Deep Elves, and you have. So I'll be making my way. Don't worry, I'll meet up before we leave.
I believe we have something to talk about before you do that.
Uh-oh, you're in trouble. I'm not talking to you, Law. I'm talking to her.
You'd like me to instead ominously follow you wherever you go.
How am I supposed to get any work done if I have someone over my shoulder?
I think we can talk about it.
You're not gonna let this go, are you?
I am not going to, no. Now we have been with you for long enough to know that you are particularly wily. Good and frail. I'd like to know. But it's not trouble you.
Roll me for negotiation.
Okie dokie. Here's my dice. I own it. It's in my hand. Can give you a 9, 10, 11. Yeah, 10, 11, 12.
I suppose there's a little bit of time to speak. Walk with me?
I can do.
I'm taking Law. Forever.
I'm being
Oh my
taken.
God,
on.
taking you.
Forever.
Don't underestimate him. Or I'll underestimate you.
She was joking about the forever thing, right?
Yes.
I am going to isekai into a third universe.
With blackjack and hookers.
Well, I'm gonna see if there's anything to eat.
That's what I was thinking, actually. I'm upside down. Help. Thank you. My player is having a hard time breaching my body.
Quaddle starts dragging Cavelli out to go find something to eat. Fabio, you were the only one that has not been dragged off somewhere. Is there anything in particular you want to do, or anywhere in particular you want to be, or anything in particular you're looking
You
for?
can use your free will.
Well, odds are not in my favor of him actually being here. But the potential that Indy could be at this particular settlement is high enough that he can go check around.
Kind of go look
Talk to some of the
around
locals.
through all the things, looking around for Indy.
It's never zero.
Odds are never zero.
We'll have you walking through the place, seeing if you can find any info on Indy. As everyone begins to look about, to look around this strange new place. I think this would be a good time for us to end things off for the night.
Hey.
How dare
Yay!
Since
you.
we are coming up on 7, we're coming up on 7 o'clock. Could be good to end here, and then we can come back to this on Wednesday.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me.
Yay!
And hopefully I'll be fully over.
We
my
can finally
fucking sickness.
get Chili off VR.
No!
She's too immersed, it's becoming a problem.
I was completely focused in the entire game, and I got to feel Cavelli and like.
You do what you want. It doesn't matter.
You can keep it. You can keep it. It's fine.
And I have to hold her hand to immersively move like this.
If you find it more fun to carry it around, the room hasn't exploded. Yeah, you can do it. It's
Yeah,
not
as
a
long
big
as the room
deal.
doesn't
Yeah, I
explode, we're
find
good.
this far more immersive and fun. You have no idea.
Good.
Yeah, then you should do it. Then have fun. Have fun. That's what this is for.
I need to figure
can't
out a way to
believe-
change the controls so that I can actually move instead of teleport or like grab.
I can't believe I have to put in the budget to get all of you guys new VR headsets.
Fucking VR headsets.
Just so everybody gets the most immersion they can have.
For real?
No.
You have no
Oh.
idea. I was actually looking directly at Monkey O in the bath scene, and it was so much easier to think, oh, I want to splash him. I want to splash
No
him.
wonder you were so fucking ready.
Oh, also, it is really hard to see a light when Fabio's wings are in the way.
Good.
Also, you need to see something about your sweating problem.
It's chronic. All right, I can't
So
fix
it
it.
was hilarious when she was like, "Oh, really? Blah blah blah. I'm totally not evil." I was looking at you, and because of Law's expression, it was like we were looking at each other. Like, mhm.
But yes, we're gonna be
And
ending things
also,
here for the
Kyle's
night.
freckles are really clear in VR.
We're gonna be ending things here for the night. Hope everybody had a good time. We will come back to this on Wednesday, potentially even showing off some new arts and stuff on the Wednesday. Who does to say? Whom's to say?
Yay!
Who namanas to namano? Who
I'm really hungry and
Quick,
I am
quick,
bored.
It
happened.
Until next time, guys. Like always. Later days.
Come here.
All right.